Good morning, PCA family. Welcome to your very first day of remote learning. Happy Wednesday. Well, I wasn't able to greet you at car line or at the front door, but I did not want the day to go by without saying good morning. You know, 3 weeks ago, we wouldn't have thought that we would be starting remote learning today, but we are, and I am just so thankful for all of the promises that God has for us. You know, one of my favorite verses of the Bible, and the one that keeps coming to my mind over and over again during this time of the coronavirus, is 2 Timothy 1:7. And it says this, it says that God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. I love that verse. I really do. Because, you know, I am so grateful that we serve an all-powerful, all-knowing God, and that although the coronavirus has taken us by surprise, it has not taken our God by surprise. And he knew it, and he was preparing us for it, even when we didn't know he was preparing us for it. So I am so grateful to him. You know, he says that we are to respond with his power, that we are to respond with his love, that our first reaction should be to put others above ourselves, to care and to love for others the same way he loves others. And then finally, to react with a sound mind. And how do we do this? We do this by meditating on his word and his promises. And by doing that, we will be able to have a sound mind and think correctly. You know, it's really hard to do that when you're meditating on Fox News Network and CNN. So we are going to be meditating on his word and his promises. One of the Bible verses that gives me so much peace and joy is Romans 8:28. It says that we know that God works all things together for the good of those who love him and who are called according to his purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, we love our God. He is so amazing. And what he promises us is that regardless of how this goes with the coronavirus, that he will work it for our good. What more could we possibly ask? What an amazing God we serve. I am so grateful that regardless of what happens, he is going to care for us. It may not look the way we want it to look. It may not turn out the way we would have thought it should turn out, but God knows what is best, and he will take care of us. All we have to do is to trust in him. Well, as a school, there are 3 things that we are really wanting to focus on as we transition to remote learning. The first one is just really to pray and to meditate. You know, the Bible tells us not to worry about anything, but to pray about everything. And we want you to know that we have been praying diligently, and we are continue to pray diligently. We are praying for your families. We are praying that this time that y'all will have together will be a time where you just grow and bond closer together as a family, grow closer to God, that it will be, in the end, great memories and not bad memories. So we are excited about what God is going to be doing in this new season. The second thing that we are doing is that we are praying. We are working hard. We want to be dependable for you. You know, if you look at educational research, it shows that kids really just cannot afford even a single school year of a teacher or of a school year that is not one where the kids are really learning academically. They just can't afford it. And so for us, that is not an option. We are going to provide a quality education, whether it's face-to-face or whether it's remote learning. If you heard Governor DeSantis yesterday announced that public schools will remain closed till April 15th. So we are going to follow suit. We haven't had a whole lot of time to prepare, but when schools closed on Friday, we really thought that we would not be back after spring break. And that's why we asked you, our elementary parents, to come and pick up the textbooks yesterday. Not that we needed them for today and tomorrow, we didn't. But as we come back, we really want to make sure that we're able to provide the quality of education that your children deserve. So today and tomorrow, really what it's going to look like is really an introduction to how to use the learning management system. And this is for grades 1 through 8. And what we're wanting you to do is to be able to log in. If you have any technical difficulties, please work through them, today and tomorrow, so that when we come back from spring break, that you will be able to go and run with this, right? That we can be successful partnering together as we provide that quality education for your children. If you have any problems, technical problems, reach out to us or reach out to your internet provider or whatever you need in order to be able to move forward. So we're wanting to be dependable. We're wanting to provide your children with a quality, rigorous education. And so what I have asked our teachers to do is to be available to you. They are working normal days. We're not at the beach with our feet kicked up, getting our tan on, but instead we are putting in long days to make sure that we are dependable for your children, that you have entrusted your children's education to us, and we take that very seriously, and we want them to have the education that they need. So your teachers are available to you from 8 to 3. Please feel free to reach out to them. They are ready to start today. So, by all means, go ahead and log on to your LMS today and get started. The third thing that we are wanting to do as a school is to minister to others. And so, we are a ministry, a potential church, and we are just a ministry. We're not just an academic institution. We are a ministry. And so we care about what's going on in your family's lives. And if there's anything that we can do to assist you, please let us know. But we are wanting to reach out and to minister, whether it's to our families, our neighbors, and just to continue to be the people that God has called us to be. We do have service tonight online. The services with Potential Church are not going to be face-to-face this week, but please join us on Instagram, Facebook, or on the app and join us for service. We'll have service tonight and on Sunday. We'll be putting and posting the hours on our social media as well, so please join us for service. Well, guess what? This is your first day of remote learning. We wish you all the best, and we just ask that you continue to be patient with us as we transition to remote learning. It's all a new thing for all of us. After all, this is my very first YouTube video ever, and so please thank you for your graciousness and your kindness and not being too critical, and if you have tips, send them to me. Have a wonderful day at school today. Thank you.